Hello everyone. In this video, I will try to review what we've covered in today's class. The topic for today's class is to understand industries based on size and industries based on ownership. So we will begin with it. So we started by learning about the different types of industries in the previous class. We learned about industries based on raw materials like agro-based. We learned about mineral-based industries. We've learned about animal-based, and then we even learned about the forest-based. Today, we are going to learn about the second category of industry, that is, industries based on size. So, we're going to categorize industries according to their size. So, let's underline. Based on size, industries can be classified as cottage, small scale industries, and large scale industries. Okay, so based on size, according to the size, industries are classified as cottage industries, small scale industries, and large scale industries. So let's begin with the first category of industries under size, cottage industries. So let's try to understand what are cottage industries. So what happens in the cottage industries? In the cottage industry, the workers manually manufacture the products. The work is carried out at home or a community center. One good example of cottage industry is the handicrafts, carpet weaving, tailoring, pottery. These are all examples of cottage industries. Cottage industry requires very little investment and locally available raw materials are used. So that is about cottage industries. Basically, it's a type of industries where workers manually, meaning without using machineries, without using raw materials from outside, they manufacture their own products on their own, and it has very capital investment that is required, very little investment that is required. So that is cottage industries. The second type of industries based on size are your small scale industries. From the word itself, small scale, so please underline, individuals run small scale industries employing few workers. So in this industry you will have few workers working, also limited technology being used in such industries, and money wise also there is some investment in comparison to cottage industries. All right. What kind of industries are known as small scale? Rice mill, food processing industries are all industries which come under your small scale industries. So that is the second category of industry, small scale, which has workers employed, which does use machineries, but a very limited amount of technology being used, and the amount of investment is also comparatively little higher than the cottage industries. Moving to the third type of industry, that is your large scale industry. So large scale industry, from the word itself, these are industries which employ large number of people, even use huge investment, has a lot of investment capital, focuses on large scale production. They use the most advanced technology and superior machines and tools are used for maximizing production. So large scale industry, from the word itself, large number of people are employed, huge investment, the capital wise also you have to invest a lot in such industries, technology used are very advanced, and the machineries are very of high good quality machineries are used in order to produce at a great quantity, in order to maximize the production. What kind of industries are large scale? Iron and steel is one good example of large scale. Automobile industries are also large scale industries. Heavy machinery industries are also large scale industries. So that is about large scale industry. And then we also learned about a small section here that is given in a textbook, GeoFact, where we learned that some industries are known as a key or a basic industry. Now, key here means a very important industry. Okay, so there are some industries which are known as the key or a very basic industry. Such industries are industries like iron and steel industry. So, if you get a question, why is iron and steel industry known as a key or a basic industry? It is because iron and steel industry is considered as a key, meaning a very important or basic industry, because they produce products that are required by all industries from all different sections. So iron and steel industry is such an industry where all other industries will have to depend on iron and steel. So that is why they are known as the key or basic industry. For example, automobile industry. If you want to manufacture cars, machinery, scooter, you have to depend on the raw material, that is iron and steel. Even if you want to make heavy machineries or construction purpose, you have to depend on iron and steel. So every industry has to depend on iron and steel. That is why iron and steel is known as the key or the basic industry. Okay. Then We went to a couple of pictures. This picture here is an example of a cottage industry. This is a picture that is taken from Government Institute of Cottage Industry, that is a Department of Handicrafts and Handlooms, which is located at Zero Point. If you look into this picture, how you can see how this industry, basically cottage industry, mainly emphasis on people manually doing their work. Like you can see in the picture how people are manually working without any machineries being used. And this industry that has been started in Sikkim was basically started during the time of Chogyal, and it was the main intention of starting cottage industry, or the Department of Handicrafts and Handloom, was to preserve and protect the Sikkimese art and handicrafts. So that is one goal of having a cottage industry, so that the preservation part is done. And also, the different skills of local and village artisans were showcased through this cottage industry. They were encouraged and motivated. So that's a picture of cottage industry, and you can see there's no hi-fi machinery or superior quality of machinery being used. People manually do their work, and even the raw materials are available, used locally. Okay, locally made raw materials are used. Then we learned about the second category of industry, that is the small scale, where we learn they do have machineries being used, but the machineries are not of a superior quality. They don't use hi-fi machineries, but rather simple and limited amount of resources are used in this. And this is a small scale industry, a rice mill. And second picture of your small scale industry would be your cottage cheese industries of our state. This also comes under small scale because the amount of people employed and the machinery used being limited. And then we learned about the third category of industry, large scale. As you can see in the picture, how different machineries are used on larger scale. That is why they are also known as large scale or heavy industries. And one good example is the iron and steel industry, which is a large scale. Like you can see, it requires it requires superior quality of machineries, a really good technology. The machineries even employs large number of people, and the investment is huge. That is why they are known as a large scale industry. So that is the three category of industries based on size: cottage industries, small scale industries, and the large scale industries. Now moving to the next today's class, we learned about industries based on ownership. So we categorized the third type of industries. We learned about the third category of industry, that is industries based on size. Okay, so the third category of industry here is industries based on ownership. And then we learned about what ownership means, how people give different opinion of what do you mean by ownership. So basically somebody who owns the industry. Okay, so based on ownership, industries are classified as private sector, public sector, joint sector industries, and cooperative sector industries. So let us begin with private sector. We learn that private sector industries are owned by individuals or firms. And then we give an example of how iron and steel industry owned by Tata Group, Reliance Industries owned by Ambani Brothers. So industries which are owned privately by individual or group of firms, when they own it without any government intervention, such industries are known as a private sector industries. You have to learn one example: Tata Iron and Steel Industry is a private sector, Reliance Industry is a private sector. There are many other private sector industries, okay, without which is completely owned by individuals or firm. Then we learned about the second type of industry, that is the public sector industry, which are owned and operated by government and their agencies. All right, so public here means something to do with government, so it has completely owned and operated by government and its various agencies. And we learned about how Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, or HAL, is an example of public sector. Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, we learned that it's an Indian state-owned aerospace and defense company, which has its headquarters at Bangalore. And then we even learned about BHEL, that's a Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, which is again owned and founded by Government of India, is an engineering and manufacturing company. So these are some examples of public sector industries. Third, joint sector. From the word itself, joint meaning it's a combined effort. Okay, so what kind of industries are joint sector? Industries in joint sector owned jointly by the state, meaning the government, and the individual. And one good example is the Maruti Suzuki company, which is a joint venture of Government of India and the Suzuki company of Japan. So if you look here, how government and another an individual or a firm is connected, so that leads to something known as a joint sector enterprise or joint sector industries. And Maruti Suzuki is an example. And then we learned about the fourth type of industry based on ownership, that is the cooperative. Cooperative basically means an independent organization. Okay, so basically cooperative industries are owned and operated and run by who? By the producers or suppliers of raw material. All those who produce, who manufacture raw material, they run those industries. And such industry, one good example is the Amul, that is the Anand Milk Union Limited, which has its company in the Anand state of Gujarat, and it's an independent association of persons. Okay, people, the Gujarat Cooperative Milk, they come together, the farmers come together, and then that is how this company operates. So that is the cooperative sector, where which is operated by the producers or suppliers of raw material, or sometimes by both. Okay, so till here, that is what we learned in today's class. And then we even looked at some pictures of how Tata Motors become a private sector enterprise, and Reliance Industries also private sector industries. We learned about Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and which how this is a public sector owned by Government of India. Maruti Suzuki is a joint sector owned by Maruti, that's the government, and Suzuki, a company in Japan. We learned about Amul, which is a cooperative sector because it's an independent association of persons, and this is basically run by corporate Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing. So all the producers and consumer producers of raw material, they operate such industries. Okay, so that is what we learned, the different types of industries based on size and ownership, as what is been covered in today's class. Thank you for watching.